Straight Line MTB is back, eh? And we are going north of the border to get some Canadian bacon and the new Devinci Troy GX. Welcome back to Straight Line MTB, and what more is it than a new bike day? Today I have the new Devinci Troy. This is the 2021 model and it's the GX build. Shout out to CBI Bikes out in Idaho Falls, Idaho. They hooked us up with this amazing, beautiful bike. If you guys are looking for Yetis, Devinci's, Rocky Mountains, Konas, all kinds of bikes, check them out. They have a great selection, all sizes. Let them know Straight Line MTB sent you and they will hook you up with a sweet whip. All right, so let's dive right into this beautiful Canadian beast, and it is a full carbon frame for 2021. It is all new for 2021. They do have the 2022 model out, but looking at the specs, they are identical. So this is going to translate if you did get the 2022 version. This is the GX build, so you're getting a GX, full GX drivetrain. For suspension, you're getting the Fox 36 Performance, so you're getting the low speed compression and rebound, not all the turning knobs that you want. I haven't had a big issue with that. I haven't noticed that I needed some of those extra knobs on this fork, and it's a great performer. The 36 is a nice fork. And then moving on to the rear shock, you are getting those extra knobs because you're getting the Float X2 Performance Elite. So it's just one step down from the factory version. So all you're missing out is the Kashima coating. You're getting high and low speed rebound, high and low speed compression, everything you need to turn to adjust and make this thing do what you want it to. Some of the other things of this bike, one was very surprising to me, is the wheels. It comes with the AR35, so it is a 35 millimeter internal width, so it is a little bit wider than what I'm normally riding. Some of our Ibises did come with those fatter wheels, but the big surprise to me were the factor hubs. I've never had factor hubs, but just pulling them out of the box and spinning them, they sound really high quality. Lately, I've been riding the Project 321s and the Industry 9 101s. These have over 100 points of engagement and just look really solid. So that was a big plus. I think these wheels and tires were something I thought I was going to want to change instantly, but now I think they might stay on for quite a while. Looking at the cockpit, you are getting a Race Face Effect R 35 millimeter handlebar. The stem is a V2 Pro. I don't know if that's a Devinci house brand. I kind of do a little bit of research on it. It does look a little narrow, so the clamp diameter is a little narrow. That might be something I'm most likely going to change out, maybe bars, because I am a fan of the 31.8 bars, but we're going to ride it, check it out, see how it goes. As far as brakes, you're getting the SRAM Code R. So you're getting those 4-piston downhill brakes. Yes, it is the entry model of the Code in the R. So you're not getting all the bells and whistles. You are getting the reach adjust, which is great. So you can adjust that lever to however you want them. But a positive to these brakes is it comes with the 200 millimeter front and rear rotors. Big shout out, because I really appreciate that, being a bigger rider and smashing some of that hard stuff. Some of the even bigger bikes that we've ridden come with a 200 up front and then a 180 out back. That 200 out in the back is really going to help us with the braking power and maybe mask some issues we might have had in the past with those Code R brakes. To the dropper post, it is a SDG Tellus with the Tellus remote lever. I've never been on a SDG, so I'm very interested to try it. I've heard some good, maybe not some great things about it, so I'm going to report back. But another awesome thing about this frame and the dropper itself, it is the big beefy 34.9 diameter, so you're getting that less flex, you're getting more just robustness. So I know we had that on the comments Almeida, so that I appreciated that. So that is a big plus for this frame. Talking about weight of the size large Devinci Troy, out of the box, tubeless, no pedals, this bike came in at 32.6 pounds. I went to work like I always do and put on our Laminex frame protection in key areas. If you guys want to get a discount and get hooked up on some great frame protection, check the link below. You get a nice discount and a little bit of support comes to our channel. I also put on the Deity Def Trap pedals, and I put one Tannis tubeless insert in the rear, and this bike came in bang on at 34 pounds, ready to ride. I think this is a very competitive number. considering the intentions of this bike and some of the components that are on it are a little bit on the heavier side, such as the bar and stem and the wheels. So Devinci wasn't a brand or a bike that I've ever really been interested in bringing in. I've known about them, I've seen them. It's just never been a bike that I was like, oh, I gotta get it. Once I saw this bike come out, I instantly was, it was a little bit polarizing because the look online looked very different. If you look at this frame, it looks kind of futuristic. They're doing something um, different than other brands. I know it's hard because sometimes we see a lot of these bikes looking very, very similar. This bike really kind of steps out of the box and has some really sleek lines. This is just beautiful. I thought online it looked, you know, it looked good, but when I got it, pulled it out of the box, it looks great. Devinci did a great job. Their branding, one thing I know some people kind of complain about is on a bike is, why do I have to have this big brand name on the side of my bike? Devinci, I think, are listening because they put just a little bit of Devinci on the top tube and just a little bit of Troy on the seat stays. So they really have that minimalistic branding, so it helps you see the beauty of this bike. Devinci did a great job designing this frame, and especially when you look at frame protection that is included on this bike. So the down tube protector is a rubberized molded, it looks like it's almost inside part of the frame, which looks great. It's beautiful, it's well placed. Also, they went again and did some chainstay protection, not only on the top but on the underside as well of the chainstay and on the seat stay, to just keep that quiet, keep it protected. They also went one step further and you get more chainstay protection on the non-drive side. So in case you fall or whatever happens, rocks get kicked up, we know we get those chips in our frame and we get really sad. So they went above and just looked at those areas that need that little bit of extra protection. Also, bottle cage, it fits a full-size water bottle, which I super appreciate. I know I've had some bikes that don't even fit a water bottle inside the triangle, or some that just fit the small water bottle. I was able to fit a full-size Camelback, which I love because I can go on longer rides and not have to wear that pesky monkey on my back. The geometry for the new Troy for 2021, 2022, of course, like all bike brands, has been lengthened, slackened, and that seat tube angle has been steepened. So for the wheelbase on our size large, it is a 1243. Our chain stays are 440. Seat tube angle is 77.4 and that reach is 485. These are all in the high position. When you go into the low position, you get a little bit more length on all areas and it shortens just a bit in the reach. Also, Devinci has size-specific chainstay length. So if you're on a small medium, you're getting a shorter chainstay. If you're on an extra large up, you are getting a longer chainstay. So that is great for some of the smaller or taller riders. So you're not just riding a bike that's fitted for a specific height. They're really thinking about you and helping you get a right size and a good ride, no matter how short or tall you may be. Devinci has the split pivot suspension design on this bike. They say that it isolates braking forces from acceleration. I've been on a lot of FSR designs, Horse links, and then DW links. Never a split pivot design, so I'm very interested to see how this compares to those bikes, as I've never ridden those. And lately, I've been a huge fan of the Horse link system, so I want to see how it stacks up to one of my favorites because Devinci says it's pretty awesome. Stay tuned. Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe because I'm going to ride this bike. I'm going to report back on a first ride review as well as a long-term review. Devinci touts this bike as a quiver killer, the one bike option. I've seen a lot of bikes and I've ridden a lot of bikes that have claimed that. So let's see how this compares to bikes like the Canyon Spectral 2.9 that say that. Also the Transition Sentinel V2, which is a big surprise that I feel like that's a bike that can definitely be a one bike. And of course, the very popular Ibis Ritmo AF. So let's see how this beautiful Devinci holds up to the competition. As they say, it is a downhillers trail bike. And all you gotta say is downhillers and trail bike, and I am sold and ready to ride. Thank you guys for joining me and my excitement for new bike day. Again, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe so you don't miss on more content. And then go to our channel and check out some of our reviews of other bikes in this category, or maybe some ones that you may be interested in. Don't forget to follow your boy, Straightline MTB, on Instagram and TikTok, where I'm trying to do some silly stuff to make you laugh. Also, you can see what we're doing and what we got coming up in the pipeline for the channel. Thank you again, and we appreciate your time, and we'll see you on the next video.